All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, the last game of the night. We have Northern Storm, we have Blitzkrieg. We may or may not have a normal game. Infinite thinks we will. If they do something strange, um, do you think they'll do the same kind of rotation they did, or would the game have gone better if they had kept the Morg down in the bot lane with the Lux?
Uh, no, honestly, I don't think the Northern Storm team that they had for that first game would have made a difference on how they really played it. Even if they did a little bit better for a little bit longer in the early game, I think the late game would have been the same. The main problem was Stelio on Darius, and there wasn't anything being done to contest that. So I don't think it really mattered too much what they did. What they did.
All right. Well, then I guess the number one question is, are they banning Darius?
Oh, absolutely. Here comes Nastus first, and then Darius will be second.
All right. Gonna have an all top lane bans team here. Let's create the top lane threat. We'll see what happens.
That's the one thing that does make this our league kind of unique and a little bit difficult at times is there are skill discrepancies between lane because of the fact that the teams are made to be even overall. Sometimes you're just up against someone who is far better than you. For example, every time I played, I was definitely worse. That being said, Stelio is a monster. You're not going to be able to ban him out. So, yeah, you get rid of Nasus, you get rid of Darius, you get rid of Jax if you're banning it from him. Okay, he plays Gnar. He plays Mundo.
Hmm.
Like,
He
it's
plays
just never
Urgot.
going to work. Yeah, Urgot. I mean, so you're left with this situation where it's like, I'm going up against someone who, no matter who we ban, probably not going to win that lane. Speaking as a Mai-Chan, no offense, Mai-Chan's great, but so in that case, do you focus your bans more on someone that you may think is a weaker laner against someone on your team?
Hmm. Yeah, if I was, I mean, if you're in that situation where you're thinking, okay, our top lane is going to lose, then I might pick a top laner like Malphite or something like that. Someone who will have a big impact at all stages of the game, regardless of what his state is in farm.
Yeah, exactly. Good point.
I would be I would not be surprised if we see a Hecarim pick here. Spicy Hot Meme is very good with Hecarim, um, and if they're going hard this game too, should definitely pick Hecarim up, or at least someone that Spicy Hot Meme can absolutely dominate with. Rammus was good, don't get me wrong, but I mean, he just started diving way too much there. Ooh, grab Mumu instead. All right.
All right. I was really hoping it was Hecarim as well. I agree. I think his play on that champ is first off, it's just fun to watch. Who doesn't like watching a horse flying at 10 million miles per hour?
Yeah, a lot of goes fast. Alright, so we have the Malzahar, most likely Malzahar Syndra, though it could be Malzahar top lane. That'd be weird. It's gotta get Lucky's thing, not Stelio's, I don't think. And the Karma as well. Gonna have 3 AP characters.
Hmm.
Maybe Blitzkrieg going for the weird team this time.
I mean, okay. I was gonna say if they do, I don't know. I think that's a ballsy move to do against a team like Northern Storm, who might be trying something a little more conventional this time around.
I was hoping that they were gonna stick with that Shen. I'm a big Shen fan, but the Trundle's good too. More good from a mechanic standpoint than from a personal taste standpoint, but you know, whatever. Sivir's showing up a lot too. Taking that away from Gotta Get Lucky.
Well, especially with the new crit item, Sivir is a really, really strong late game carry option right now. So I'm not super surprised by it.
Alright, so we'll see what the last couple of bans here are. Allegedly, Blitzkrieg needs ADC and top lane. Allegedly.
Ooh,
Looks like
man,
they
someone's listening.
yeah, looks like they are going for that top lane. Whereas Northern Storm also needs top lane and support, most likely.
So is it Dr. Mundo as their final ban?
Well, if it is, then they really are listening. I might take the Urgot away, since everyone keeps talking about how great that guy is.
You don't
Lucian, alright.
All right.
Maybe the Kaisa ban would have been better if they are trying to shut out Gotta Get Lucky. Gotta Get Lucky has a few very specific favorite ADCs. I'm not sure if Lucian's one of them, but I know Kaisa is.
I think Kai'Sa would be a very good choice into their current team right now as well.
Ooh,
Karma
a
Mount.
Pyke ban. Very interesting. Haven't seen Pyke yet in this split. Definitely has been a force before. I'm a little disappointed that we aren't seeing many of the, or any, I should say, of the new champions, either being picked or banned.
Well, like we said last game, it's pretty much, for most of these games, it feels like the same 20 champs are being rotated amongst each game, so.
Well, you know, we got Karma now. She's new.
True. She's the only one, but take what we can get, baby steps.
Alright, there's your god.
Yep.
It could be worse. It could be Overwatch, where it's literally both teams playing these same 6 heroes.
I feel like he might pick Ashe here.
Ashe, really?
The Ashe ult in after Malzahar or before. It's just a ton of CC. No, Kaisa. All right.
Yeah, like
I
I
like
said,
it better honestly, but
gotta get lucky. Just like I said, has some comfort ADC picks, and so Kaisa is one of them for sure. Brandana commenting about the Hex Drinker last game on Gotta Get Lucky. At that point, since all the gold was floating on the Darius, I'm guessing that Sivir was just building to stay alive rather than worrying about what was optimal. And Hex Drinker still traumatized from the bot lane AP duo. And there's Fat Lee saying we know that Gotta Get Lucky is going to go Kaisa. Yep, that's what I was saying too. Alright, so we do have the Shen. Very happy to see him. A lot of durability on Northern Storm for this game.
I think the Shin pick kind of falls same as to your comment about a Malphite pick. It's something that, even if you're not doing super great, you still have a global presence with his ult.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that Shen's ult can be very useful regardless of what state your Shen is in, but at the same time, part of the, I'm going to speak as a Shen player, part of the joy of being a Shen player is when you ult and see everyone run away. And so if your Shen is not doing well, there is no, oh crap, Shen's coming to help kind of effect. Whereas with Malphite applies that very powerful knock-up CC that can spin fights around. So we'll see how it goes. I think that Shen can play well under turret. Is going to have some trouble with Urgot being a ranged champion against him. But maybe, I think that if Spicy Hot Meme ganks top more. He wasn't really top that much, game 1.
True. But Chop Suey does tend to spend a decent amount of time around Pop as well, so that might be one of the reasons why he wasn't up there as much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that or, he was busy diving mid and bot lane towers for kills. Throwing some shade your way, Spicy.
Yeah, those diving, the dives were not great. But I think Spicy Hot knows that. I think that running a Mumu is a little less hyper aggressive. I think Rammus leads with his face first, second, and the third. Whereas a Mumu, has some other options. I'm interested to see how Chop Suey works with this Trundle. When he was running the Amumu, it seemed as though he was delaying his ult just a little bit to try to get like maximum impact as opposed to just trying to snare whoever was immediately available. So I
kind of noticed that too.
I wonder if he'll save like his pillar for more, let's say, tactical plays. We'll see.
With a team like what they have on Northern Storm, I think if he tries that, there's a good chance that a lot of these guys will be able to get away. They have a pretty slippery team, but Um,
All right. So with 45 seconds left, you think Northern Storm's going to redeem themselves?
uh, it may be a little bit of bias here speaking here, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think that they're probably at this point, um, I imagine a little bit too much in their own heads from last game,
Hmm.
and with only 45 seconds between both games before immediately entering the pick ban phase, not a whole lot of time to cool down. So I'm not counting them out, but uh, I definitely think Blitzkrieg probably has this one in the bag.
Yeah, I think that Blitzkrieg, like you said, might have the intimidation factor, but I think if Northern Storm executes as a regular team, they'll have a good chance. We'll see how Malzahar's spell shield plays into it. Malzahar is just, depending on who he ults, can be such a big factor in whether the game goes one way or the other.
True. I think honestly, Northern Storm's best chance here is to get the ban late game. His late game carry potential is pretty good, especially when you pair him with someone like Ezreal or Sivir. He's able to truly carry team fights. So if they can get him to that point, they have a great chance.
I don't like any of these skins. Can we re-roll?
What Battle Boss
Okay, I
Malzahar
mean,
is amazing.
the Urgot and the Thresh were good, but I mean, I just no, can't
You're
do it,
not a
guys.
Battle
I'm
Boss
sorry.
fan? I mean,
Re-roll, come back with a better Shen skin. Maybe then we'll talk.
nah, I disagree. I got to give it to Blitzkrieg. I like Battle Boss a lot. I like JD Kaisa. Battlecaster God's cool. There's no Karma skin, so that's disappointing. And Slugger Trundle's kind of lame, but
All right, I'm just gonna shuffle these based on the way I think they're supposed to be. All right, and we're off. I mean, Blood Moon Thresh is cool too, I guess. We've seen quite the variety of Amumu skins today, at least. That's something.
true.
You know, like all those Tristana games where every single one is Dragon Tamer. Or the witch with the cauldron cannon. I forget what that one's called. At least, you know, this is the first
Bewitching?
Thresh skin we've seen.
I think it's called Bewitching.
Yeah, so we will see what we can see here. No aggression. Phoenix continuing to be the ones who love aggression, though option 12 certainly put up some of that as well.
Minions have spawned.
Hey, a Sivir without a pizza skin. We don't know what to talk about, guys. Someone put in chat what we should talk about for a minute and a half.
Well, let's see. It looks as though her blade thing's got some circles on it. That could be pepperoni.
We might have problems.
It's got a gray crust.
Oh my
Might want to
God.
get that looked at.
Alright, well this has been fun. I quit, guys.
Just for once, he wants to not talk about pizza. Alright, so we have this mid lane here. Syndra, once again, with her delete button. I really hate that Malzahar's got a spell shield. Can I just say that? Is there anyone other than Malzahar mains who thinks that spell shield is okay?
I mean, it's annoying, but people haven't taken away Yasuo's stupid spell shield equivalent, so...
Who is spell shield?
Yasuo's his little,
Oh. Well, that's
it's
not a
not
spell
technically
shield,
a
that's just a regular
shield.
shield. That's
Yeah,
just
okay.
that's just like Malphite's. You're gonna take away Malphite's skin too?
I don't know, I find it more annoying than Malphite's. I think it's because it's in combination with Wind Wall.
I think you just
Okay,
don't
you know,
like
I just hate
Yasuo.
that. Yeah, that's what it is,
Yeah,
100%.
you know, I mean, you should just accept that you're biased against Yasuo and stop making excuses.
Fine, I'll own it.
Yasuo is someone we never really see in the LCUS. I'm a little disappointed about that.
Thank God. I mean, yeah, no, totally disappointing.
He's got some cool skins. I wouldn't mind seeing some of those in action. Alright, so everything's more or less equal so far. Oh, Ace saying that Yasuo is coming. He was threatening it earlier in the first set of games.
Yeah, I noticed him doing that before he picked his comfort Zareth pick. Cough, cough. I'll believe it when I see it, buddy.
You're correct, Prowler. No one remembers a Yasuo carry in Split 3. Guess it's gonna have to happen again.
Who played him?
I don't even know. Probably no one important.
What should be like Prowler himself or something.
Well, that's why I said it. Alright. So, Amaya and Stelio, Amaya of course getting bullied, is able to kind of keep up in CS. Yep, Alonzi confirming that no one remembers that Yasuo game. Alright, Chapsui doing an invade here. Trying to get behind. Baconlicious has no mana, so this could hurt quite a bit. Pillar comes up, slow bite, not gonna get him though.
Nah, he's too close to the tower.
Spicy at meme being very very patient here, going for that red buff. Smart Shen plays.
Ooh. Almost got it, Chaos.
You know who else we don't see a lot of? At least not yet in this split, Swain.
True.
There were a couple of Swains in, I think, last split, but haven't seen him
like,
yet.
He's still super strong, though.
I know. I just talk about this game. I don't play it. What are you talking about? Alright, we'll see if... Chaos is definitely trying to go fishing here. You can see him doing those thresh angles.
Yeah.
Very impressed with the Maya keeping up with the CS. Yep, Spicy's still being very patient for an Amumu. Typically, Alonzi Tardis would have gone in by now, but maybe he's going for the first heal. Oh, he's got a Teemo balloon. That's cute.
Might be trying to rush to get to 6 so he can get a pretty guaranteed lockdown on someone.
Prowler talking about how happy he is that there's all tank jungles. I like tank jungles. I don't mind it. I generally prefer assassin jungles just in terms of team building. But, you know, I love tanks. Tanks love me. Ooh, that's a good hook.
Oh,
does get the flash. Close
and
the heal.
exhaust used.
Oh, Amumu shows up out of nowhere.
And
Not gonna get the kill here, I don't think. Ooh, that was an amazing flash.
Yep. Able to lock down that kill and get a bunch of summoners out of it as well.
Oh man, such good thresh plays today.
That's both flashes, the heal, and the ignite down in bot lane for Blitzkrieg.
Someone said earlier teleport couldn't be cancelled anymore from the user side, so I guess Shen must have taunted to stop that teleport. I don't know who to believe anymore. Oh yeah, Prowler's saying that's correct, that Shen interrupted the TP. Alright, first dragon is Cloud Drake. Movement speed will be nice. Northern Storm getting that first kill. Gonna put some pep in their step, I'm sure.
With the current teams, I actually don't feel like Cloud Drake is a super high priority with these teams.
Yeah, especially considering that it's not really Spicy Hot Meme is not playing a speed jungle. You know,
True.
not the Rammus, not the Nunu, not the Horsey.
I mean, I guess it would be nice to have just if Sivir ults for you to be able to chase down the team. They don't have Cloud to help get away. Blitzkrieg, that is.
Alright, Shen blowing the teleport here, which means that any sort of ult play will make it a little bit harder for him to get back in lane. But it's also pretty easy for Urgot to interrupt that, so I'm not expecting him to go very far once he ults anyway. Ooh, big taunt there. A lot of damage.
You know, honestly, I'm kind of eating my own words from earlier, though, because the Maya Chain is holding their own very well against Stelio.
Yeah, I mean, definitely doing well, holding their own, but at the same time, they've gone down 13 CS now when they were up earlier. I'm expecting once Stelio comes back, that it'll get reversed the other way, and we'll have Amaya living under their turrets some more.
True.
But we'll see. Meanwhile, bot lane is getting a bit of an advantage for Northern Storm. And jungles just haven't seen him that much, except for that little bit in the mid and the bot lane.
And Baconlicious just burned ult mid lane on Malzahar and did almost nothing with it.
Oh, Jackalope wants some. Oh, we missed some action down here, but instead we're getting the flash in the mid lane. I don't think they're going to get this. Shen ult is coming down. He is uncontested in the top lane. Spicy Out Meme doing some zoom in here. There comes the flash. Oh my god.
Nice.
All right. Great play there by Spicy Hat Meme, blowing the active Predator on those Mercury treads.
Oh, I forgot he had Predator. You know what? I take back what I said. They should definitely get Cloud Drake. That's terrifying.
Some great heads-up plays there. Turns out that even when Spicy Hat Meme isn't playing Hecarim, he's got to go fast.
Yep.
Alright, so great plays there by Northern Storm in that that first fight there. Shen getting a kill will help him quite a lot against Stelio in the top lane. Level 8 on this Shen now. About half a level ahead of Stelio. Gold, gold's about the same. 200 gold, give or take. Bot lane, let's check that out. Gold's about what you expect in differential with the 2 assists on the Sivir.
I do want to point out though that this game so far kind of looks the same as it did last game, where Northern Storm had the kill lead. Looked like they were making some things happen.
Yeah, the difference is though I don't think that Blitzkrieg will get to the point where they want a lane swap. And so that could actually then help Blitzkrieg out. Ooh, nice double dash there in the top lane. Because, you know, they won't necessarily feel like rotating, and so they'll stay in their lanes, as it were, and might keep giving up the advantage. But, you know, we'll see. A lot of maneuvering going around here in the... oh, Chop Suey going right into it, trying to jump on the... Syndra. Let's see what happens here. Focusing on the Syndra for sure. Big taunt by the Shen, though. Oh, deletes the Syndra, and now they're getting a Maya Chain as well. This could be the thing that swings Blitzkrieg around the other way. Double kill, so that's going to be Stelio starting the march.
Yep, coming online. Ooh, what was it, 30 seconds after I said this was about the point where they turn around? Whew.
Oh, nice hook there. I'm really liking how Northern Storm's bot lane is going right now. I'm sad that we missed the kill that Thresh got. I imagine if some of these other Thresh plays are any indication that it was really good. Oh, pixels on the Karma there. Good flay.
Meanwhile, Rift goes over to Blitzkrieg.
Alright, and who's carrying it? Is that...
Looks like Malzahar's carrying it.
Okay, Malzahar got it. Alright. Interesting choice there.
Yeah.
Got a Baconlicious rotation here. Might just be to put a ward on Dragon, though. No, they're just going for it. Alright. Gotta get lucky is somewhat weak under turret. I don't know how I feel about this, though, but everyone's going. Malzahar is going to be coming to preemptive teleport.
Ooh.
They see this coming.
This is a good teleport. Immediately backs them and all of them off.
Okay. Good strategic play there by Jackalope. Chop Suey moving into somewhat of a position as well.
But I think that play, that teleport, was way more impactful than they may realize. If they had been able to dive and get that kill, they probably would have got another 2 plates on that turret before having to back off.
Alright, so they spot this dragon being taken. Oh, might be a bit of a fight over it. Let's see what happens here. They do manage to smite it. Probably should back off.
Good effort by the Malzahar to try and steal with Silence and his little minions, Voidlings.
Amaya is now down 1,000 gold on Stelio. Ooh, missing CS. Turrets hitting all the wrong things. It's a bad feeling. Alright, so gotta get lucky is pretty low. If they try to go for something here, he might get picked off. It's an interesting noise. What is that?
Yeah, that was weird. I thought it was just my headphones.
It sounded kind of like an arcade noise for like boss battle Malzahar or something. But he was on the other screen. Anyway, turret playing, falling soon, 30 seconds. Stelio getting the most out of it. A lot of gold off that top turret hit. Just helped him get further and further ahead. Now at 1,300 gold advantage. Now that hook wanted to hit anyway.
Ooh. Nice. Perfect timing for that hourglass on Malzahar.
Missed that, but I'm guessing it was work against the Syndra there. Oh,
Yeah,
good
she,
stun
as
there on
soon-
Chop Suey.
As soon as she ulted the hourglass.
Oh, and he flashed too. That sucks for Chop Suey for sure. Oh, got a 3-man here. Might try to dive. I could see Spicy at me thinking about it, though that spell shield will protect Malzahar. See
I
that?
have to say, this is the Northern Storm team that I was expecting. I figured they'd be a pretty good force to be reckoned with, and I didn't really see it that first game. They were trying some wonky stuff, but
Yeah, they're doing a good effort here. Like you said, though, you know, there's always time for things to go wrong. Oh, amazing hook there!
God,
Flashes everywhere. Gets the kill.
wow.
Yeah, gotta get lucky. Kind of hung out there for a while longer than I might have recommended.
Phew. That fresh hook though,
Nope.
perfect.
Rift Herald expires, so spawns in by its home.
Not the worst place. At least it's not traveling all the way from base. We've seen that a few times.
Gonna kick this
And
turret down.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna get at least one out of it. So
And that is the first turret as well, just barely. Oh, missed that kill. That's interesting. Must have it at the same time as the turret. Alright, so Meme and Amaya versus 3 buddies up here top. Once again, Observer being annoying, but that's fine. Okay, they take that down pretty easy, but it got about a turret's worth of health off there.
yeah.
So good value. They do know Stelio's there. Stelio versus Spicy Hat Meme. Let's see. Nope. Stelio doesn't want to go too deep. Shen is right there. Might try to steal this red buff. See if Spicy Hat Meme lets him. Good prediction there. Might have just seen the red buff. And Stelio stomps away.
Shoo, look how fast this thresh is.
Yeah, it's them boots, man. Boots and the Cloud Drake. Speaking of Cloud
Yeah.
Drake, Infernal is coming up in a minute. Alright, second turret are going to go down here. Alright, chat, how do you think the game's going so far? You think Northern Storm's going to keep its advantage, or is Blitzkrieg going to come back? Really haven't had Stelio involved in many fights yet.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty big factor right now, is the fact that he hasn't been involved. So, we'll see. I think it's pretty even right now. I know there's a 3k gold right now, but I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on which team I think is going to win this one. So,
Prowler says he wants newer champs. Is Karma not new enough for you?
no, man, I feel ya. Having one new champ out of like 6 games, it's ooh.
Last
Obviously,
last
fans
game wasn't
agree.
unique enough for you guys? You want more?
Yeah, they're pointing out Kaisa. That's fair. All right. Are you not entertained?
I mean, Kaisa was earlier today also, so I don't necessarily count that.
Yeah, I think everyone's so conditioned that they're like, no, we didn't see them 4 times. They're new.
Alright, so big play here by Blitzkrieg to try to get that damage. We'll see if Spicy At Meme goes in here. Could get a good ult, does get a good ult. That's going to be possibly a dead. No, actually, the Troll God stays alive here. Big taunts there. Nope, they finally do take him out. Stelio gets deleted as well. And everyone's still left so far. Ooh, good shot there by the Malice to take out the Amumu, but that may be all they get. 2 for 1 right now. Shen going after this mouse who does flash.
Ooh.
Oh, overstayed there. Dragon trying his best to help out. Alright, big plays by Northern Storm here this game too.
Man, shoo. That did not go the way I expected. I feel like Gotta Get Lucky kind of danced around a little too much. Did a lot of damage to that Amumu, but wasn't able to finish.
I don't know if... yeah, that's fine. I was going to say I don't know if I would consider Shen to be a boring, as usual pick either. I mean...
Shen's pretty entertaining, usually.
He's been in one game today, but was he used last week? I don't recall.
I don't remember.
I'd ask our stats man, but he's playing in this game.
Just pause it real quick and then we'll get
we need an observer pause 3 minutes in the past. Alright, so gold, 5k gold lead. Most of the gold is sitting on the Sivir right now. Sivir and Amumu both getting a lot of mileage.
Honestly, that's if you're Northern Storm, that's what you want, though.
Alright, we do have Jackalope here to help out Kantos, but Spicy got memes here too. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if this is actually going to work out. Amaya's so low. Spicy got meme for half a second there. Looked like he didn't want any part of it, and he still doesn't. Runs away crying. That might just be his champion. Can't tell.
It's cut off, but he's still gonna get away.
Those boots are really good. That's a really good tech choice. Alright, bot lane has got to get lucky against Baconlicious. Got to get lucky, not doing great. Down over almost 3,000 gold, 2.5 on his opposite. And everyone looks like they're trying to collapse on him right now, so he's got to get out of there. Oh, flash grab. And that's the end of that.
Yep. Leaded. Ooh.
Spicy Hat Meme definitely making up for some of the questionable dives in game 1.
Well, that's because he's getting there before they're on the turret this time around.
Great Amumu plays today from him. And some other people. Amumu's generally been doing pretty well in the LCUS this split. Alright, so now Shen split push is online. Does have level 2 of his ult, which is when the cooldown becomes much more manageable. Also has teleport available. I would like to see him get some more items though. He's going back for that now, sitting on 1,400 gold. Next dragon will be another Infernal, so more damage possibilities for this Sivir. Or the Kaisa to get back in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think if Blitzkrieg doesn't contest this and Northern Storm gets it, that's probably going to be all they need. That and a Baron probably be able to close out. By that point, Sivir will do so much damage.
And it is hard to lock down a Sivir once she gets going because she has the ability to block those spells. Ooh.
Especially when you have an Amumu, Shin, and Thresh to keep you alive.
Big Sivir ult here. Good thing that the Trundle is there, but they're going in anyway. I think they might be able to hold this though. Yeah. Oh, and they catch the Syndra. Baconlicious getting a little excited there. Almost actually blast coned out of there.
Man, come on Northern Storm, you have this right now. Don't waste it and throw it away diving for anything right now.
We've got to get lucky privately farming. Blitzkrieg pushing hard here. Tanks, you got to go back. You got to help your team. Alright, Spicy Up meme goes. Shen, of course, has the ult. I wouldn't mind Shen split pushing here and then ulting in. But looks like they're going to lose this turret. Oh, here comes the Amumu. Big ult there. Let's see what happens. Taking out Stelio Kantos here, perhaps. Yep, they get him too. Shen did manage to get in there with the ult. Karma's going to get away. They might stop Fat Jackalope, though. That hook hits the little minion instead. That's hilarious.
But Sivir is just going to destroy.
Good job by Spicy Hot Meme catching up here. He is going to get in a turret, I think. Spicy Hat Meme is thinking about diving. Tanks are diving. Here we go. Grab misses, taunt doesn't. Great job.
Yeah, see, that's when you can afford to dive. When it's you versus a Karma and you have another person there.
And the Karma has almost no health and you're both tanks?
Yeah. Exactly.
Meanwhile, Fawn going for a very aggressive Baron here. I don't necessarily disagree with this choice, but I don't know if they have the damage present for this.
This is risky.
Here comes Cellular Kantos. Interesting running animation there. They look like they're trying to run. They're trying to take on Cellular Kantos. I don't agree with this at all. Chaos goes down. Deleted.
Yep.
Baron has not healed yet, so now they're going to try to Baron. Mumu was thinking of going back, but he can't anymore. Smite is available. Yes. But it looks like they don't really... They're getting distracted a little bit here. This is going to get really close. Alright,
that's a good thing
Meme.
about him.
What are you doing, Meme?
You can just keep throwing down your little voidlings.
Oh, nice job there. Grabs the Karma. Are they going to try for more? They're trying for more. They taunt out the Malzahar ultimate. Oh, God, that's why I love Shen so much. Seriously, when I was first playing Shen way back in the day, Katarina was really popular. Every time she'd ult, I just taunt her.
That is pretty good. There's a lot of chance that it just completely negates.
Alright, so Northern Storm loses out on the Baron, but they pick up 2 kills and are going to get this Drake. Yeah, nice cleanup by Northern Storm, definitely.
Whew.
Gold lead's gone down a little bit, though. Let's see if Blitzkrieg can do something with this Baron buff. They do have the opportunity to get some stuff done here. I don't know if they want to do some split pushing or if they want to try something else. Maybe just a push to mid. They do have quite a few turrets. Could get 1 or 2 more. But this Fawn's very good with this Sivir at cleaning lanes.
Yeah, he is. I do want to point out that if they can prevent them from doing much with this Baron buff, being able to get 3 kills and an Infernal out of the trade is definitely worth it in favor of this Northern Storm team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
for sure.
With how good Fawn is at clearing these waves, I'm not holding my breath that they're going to get a whole lot done with this buff.
Yeah, especially because they're being forced to split up here to stop Shen split pushing top lane, and Malzahar's farming bot. He is coming up now, though. I don't know if going into fight when your Urgot isn't there is the best thing for them right now, but it looks like they might be trying to do that. Ooh, grab there on Jackalope. Ult as well. A lot of ultimate abilities being used. Alright, so that's 2 ults used to take out the Mals.
Yep, that's a suppression you don't have to worry about now. So.
Do have Stelio coming back in. Shen ult is available, teleport is not. Meme steals the red buff. God, this wave clear. Alright, Baron is got a quarter left on it, so they gotta do something with this. Or else they literally got nothing besides denying the Baron, which is, is good too. If Northern Storm had gotten that Baron, this game would be over by now.
Oh god, another hook.
Yeah, gotta get Lucky taken out. Really good Thresh plays here.
Yep.
Might be challenging Gregosaurus for good Thresh plays, at least this week.
Yeah, I would say, if nothing else, definitely this game.
Oh, get the hook there. Good suppression.
Yeah.
Does take the Shen out. That's something.
I don't think pulling onto an Urgot is the best choice there, but they're turning it around, so.
Alright, turret is still up. 2 for 4, so not the best trade in the world for Blitzkrieg here. But at the moment, this is Northern Storm's game to lose. They're doing everything right at the moment. A little bit of overconfidence here or there, but they avoid it every so often once it happens. Good Lantern pull. Next dragon up in 2 minutes is an Earth Drake. See what we can see here. Ooh, Baron also up in about 2 minutes.
Honestly, I'm not super impressed with this Kaisa play so far, which is disappointing because she's recently become one of my favorite champs in League.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't really been able to do much with her this game so far.
Yeah, gotta get lucky. He's been having some issues finding rhythms with the ADCs that he plays sometimes. It just, if it happens to have a weaker early game, it just can't seem to get back on the horse.
I do also just feel like in general she's a bit of a weaker ADC in comparison. I know it's probably within the last week or so, but against someone like Sivir, that's a hard matchup anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not great matchups. Hasn't been quite able to get the kills that she would need. Kills are going to Malzahar and their top lane instead.
True. And on top of that, Northern Storm just has a team that's pretty hard for her to get around. You know, Shin and Thresh creating that front wall, Amumu as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then if she does make a mistake and go in too early, you've got the delete button from Syndra that you have to worry about.
Yeah, I've always thought Kaisa was interesting that she has like that gap closing dash ability, because you kind of need to have a target that it's worth using it on. And I don't think there's anyone on this team you want to be next to.
True. Well, I don't know. In the short amount of time I've been playing her, I actually tend to use my ult to finish chase downs more than start actual plays.
Interesting use of the Shen ult here. Was trying to use it to get out, but gets picked off instead. So that's a good pickup there by Blitzkrieg. Grabbing that Shen.
Unfortunately, while they were busy doing that, Northern Storm was busy taking yet another dragon. So.
Yeah, the issue is that I don't think Blitzkrieg can stand up in a direct fight at this point. I think what they have to do is they have to try to get these pickoffs. Now, obviously, stopping this Baron would be nice too. I don't know if they're actually committing to it though. Definitely setting up for it. But yeah, there's a big level discrepancy happening here as well. We got gotta get lucky at 13 and SMG at 12 versus 15 and 13.
True. Yeah, this is a dangerous spot. Oh man.
Stelio leads. Big Amumu ult there. Stelio's still alive though. Actually, oh, Amumu barely saved there. That would have been huge if that had been able to go off. They do pick the Amumu off, but it's still a 2-for-1.
And they're going to go straight back to Baron.
Yeah, straight back to Baron. 2 tanks still alive. The durability is also a big part of it. The team for Blitzkrieg, they didn't really have any true, like, big tanks, right?
True. I mean, Urgot's the closest thing that they have to it, and when that's the only one that the enemy team has to worry about, we see how long that will last.
Yeah, there's a big durability issue that Blitzkrieg has in this game that Northern Storm really doesn't, because they have the 2 front lines of Amumu and Shen. So that's part of the problem as well.
Maybe we found the recipe that makes Blitzkrieg a little bit weak this season. If you ban out 4 or 5 of Stelio's picks, you have a pretty decent chance.
Yeah, I mean, they can, that's definitely a thing. I don't know why the directed camera is following Jackalope here.
Because he's an interesting guy. Look at him, just walking back to base. Not a single care in the world.
Yep, not a single care at all. And we'll see if they're able to get any other pickoffs here. Obviously, pickoffs are somewhat difficult with that Shen creeping around. So we'll see what we can see here. Grabbing all these buffs. Baron is such an important deal here. Able to get in, get back, cleanse, teleports, all their summoner spells available.
In other unrelated news, the Cheers War has restarted, it looks like, between Soda and Token Master.
Well, that is definitely a highlight of the LCUS. Alright, so we got the split pushing coming down. Level 17 on this Shen. Alright, this looks like it's queuing up to be the big final push here. A lot of damage, big hits going down here. Chaos gets hit. Fawn immediately takes out that Karma. The AoE damage is insane. Ult comes down as well. They take off Stelio. Fawn keeps going with a very aggressive flash. Another flash play. That's hard to say.
And Malzahar wasn't even able to use ult until the very end when it didn't matter.
Yep, and that's basically it. It looked as though they were thinking of possibly going for something else here, but they're just going to take out these turrets and close out the game. No chance to stop them. And Northern Storm turns around from a very awkward game 1 to secure a game 2.
Very impressive. But like I said, as long as they don't do some craziness like they did that first game, I think this is another team we need to watch out for.
Check out some advanced details. A lot of nice damage coming from the Malzahar and the Urgot. But Sivir and Syndra also did very well. Good stuff.
I feel like it's hard to have low damage when your champ has a delete button. So.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
I guess maybe if you never use it or get the chance to use it. But
alright, I believe that we are going to be speaking with Spicy Hot Meme. At least that's who I requested. So we're going to hop into the interview room and check that out. Hey, Meme, how's it going?
Hello.
Alright, so we got to talk about the game 1 first. What was going on there?
We were experimenting. To be honest, we were thinking of this team comp for about a good, I would say, couple days. So we figured we would pull it out, see how it worked out. It did work out for about, say, 15 minutes, and then we forgot how to play to our script. So we sort of figured, hey, might as well lose this game once so we can come back and win game 2, right?
Yeah, the lane rotation is when we think you guys kind of started to slip up a little bit there. Did that surprise you that they thought to do that?
No, not at all. I just think for the jungle I chose could have been better. Rammus is good really early on. It just happened to be that they had an Anivia and everything else. Everybody could literally just play safe. So there was nothing to force the tempo back forward again. So they could just turtle, wait 20 minutes, and then just win game from there on in. So if I played something like a Jarvan, like something that dived deep, Jarvan or Nocturne evenly, especially, those just kill every bot lane that just sits bot lane by herself. Or the entire game where she did sit, and if I was able to do that, we probably would have been able to crack the game open a lot faster.
I believe Hecarim was banned that game, Infinite, so don't be too hard on him.
that's true. I think he was. Still.
Yeah, Hecarim was banned that game. I would say for that the double spell Steve team comp, Hecarim doesn't work really well because even though he wants the game to snowball really well, if he dives in 1v3, he ends up dying, and you just give up a massive amount of build that you've accumulated much earlier on. It's actually much safer to go with someone like Jarvan or Nocturne because the reliable damage you get from the later team fights is still apparent there, while Hecarim sort of just falls off like my hopes and dreams of winning a 2-0.
Fair enough.
And really quick, for that game 2, obviously in game 1, Stelio was a big threat for you guys. How did you approach dealing with him in game 2?
4 bans.
4 bans?
Yeah.
Similar to if we play against Ace, 4 bans maybe? I think for us it was just more or less just cooling down. We are super tilted team, easily tiltable. So it was just essentially figuring out what we wanted to ban and what the team comp wanted to be. Once we were able to do that, I think we just were able to easily pull it out from there.
All right. Awesome. Well, congratulations. You definitely helped mix up what some people were calling some of the monotony of the games so far today. And we hope to see if you guys, experiment around a little bit more, just play some more solid games.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good night.
You too.
All right, and so with that, we are wrapping up. We have the scoreboard up here, and it is a three-way tie for first. 9
And
lives, option 12, and Phoenix.
honestly, the three teams that I figured would be the big threats. So, um, I think the other three teams definitely all have a pretty equal chance of making that fourth spot, but those are the three teams that I had my money on anyway. So,
All right. Well, we'll see how they work out next week. I'm going to do a quick little peek here at the schedule to see what we're dealing with next week. See who. All right. So next week we got Blitzkrieg versus Phoenix, White Wolf versus Northern Storm, and Option 12 versus 9 Lives. Option 12, 9 Lives will be a first place battle.
yeah, that's the game to look out for, in my opinion.
Yeah, late night game. It's like Sunday night football.
Better have more than 16 viewers for that one.
Oh.
I know it's late, guys, but come on.
All right. So from everyone here in the LCUS, thank you for watching late into the night. Thank you for your Twitch Prime subs. Thank you for your support and enthusiasm. And we hope to see you next week. Also, check out our Let's Talk About League and Top versus Bottom and all the other content that we have posting about on the LCUS Facebook page. And not only that, but check out our YouTube channel if you missed any games or missed any of the other content that we just referred to, because it's all uploaded there. So yeah, me and Infinite and all the other casters, hope you enjoyed and have a great night. Last word, Infinite.
Bye.
Excellent.